My dear young fellow.
Help the fucking heroes! Is that the best you could do?
I did consider we'll meet again, so look on the bright side, mister.
Morphine or cocaine?
I can't honestly remember. Or focus.
A 7% solution?
Yes, I think it was. Do you care to try it?
No, I wouldn't. I don't like what influence it has.
How would you know?
Because I've spent enough time seeing you under an influence.
I suppose you're right, Watson. I suppose its influence is physically a bad one, but I find it so transcendently stimulating and clarifying to the mind that its secondary action is a matter of small moment.
But consider, Sherlock. Count the cost. Your mind may be, as you say, roused and excited, but it is a pathological and morbid process which leads to increased tissue change and may leave a permanent weakness. You know as well when a black reaction comes upon you. Oh, why should you? Just for some passing pleasure. Run the risk of losing those great gifts with which you've been endowed. Remember that I speak as a medical man.
My mind rebels at stagnation. Give me problems, give me work. Give me the most abstruse cryptogram, the most intricate analysis, and I'm in my own proper atmosphere. I can dispense them with artificial stimulants. But I abhor the dull routine of existence. My mind craves mental exaltation.
Is that Mrs. Hudson's dressing gown?
What? Yes, I think it is. Anyway, how's, what's her name?
Who? Yoko?
Yes, John.
She's fine. We're still getting married.
Never doubted it.
Dr. Mortimer contacted me last night.
Clearly. And Mrs. Hudson has obviously filled in a few gaps.
Clearly.
So
what?
What do you make of the case?
Well, it's obviously Barrymore that did it.
Oh, really? And what makes you say that?
Oh, it's obvious.
Obvious based on...
Just is.
Oh, well, in the face of such overwhelming evidence, there's no point in me getting involved in the case.
Mortimer tells me that Barrymore acted very weird on the night of Sir Charles's death.
Oh, well.
Well, compelling evidence, surely.
My dear young thing, you have a remarkable genius for minutiae.
Are you going to take the case?
Well, what's the point? You've already solved it.
It's just my view. It's a hunch.
A hunch? Oh, God. Oh, that is so American. CSI by Dr. John Watson.
Are you going to take the case?
Well, actually, I can't. I have business to finish here in London, and as I would need to watch over and escort Sir Henry, I don't see how I can. What's your view of this curse?
Perplexing.
Natural or supernatural?
Natural, obviously, but then...
Then what?
I've known Dr. Mortimer a long time.
And?
He's not the sort of man that believes such things if they weren't true.
There is no such thing as the supernatural.
Ah, but we can't tell about the unknown, can we?
Tell me, how's the suit fitting this morning?
What?
The suit fitting.
How on earth did you know that I did?
It is simplicity in itself, so absurdly simple that an explanation may seem superfluous. However, it may serve to define the limits of observation and deduction. Observation tells me that you have a little reddish mould adhering to your instep. Now, just outside the tailor's on Whitmore Street, they've taken up the pavement and thrown up some earth which lies in such a position that it is difficult to avoid treading in it. The earth is of the same peculiar reddish tint and is found nowhere else in the neighbourhood. So much is observation. The rest is deduction.
You'll never cease to amaze me.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
It's Sherlock's world and we just live in it, yeah?
Is that your latest twat?
Tweet. It's not it's called a tweet. Look, are you going to take the case?
Yes, but only if I have your assistance. Will you, be allowed?
I'll do it. But I will do it for Dr. Mortimer.
Excellent! The BNA United.
Dr. Mortimer's here with Sir Henry Baskervilles.
Oh, it is an honour to meet the great Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. Yes, it must be.
This is my good friend I was telling you about, Dr. John Watson.
How do you do?
Not good, I'm afraid.
Afraid that you are not good, or not good that you're afraid?
Please excuse my friend. He's utterly annoying and useless when he meets people for the first time, but you'll warm to him. He does possess some genius, and I'm sure that he'll be able to solve your puzzle.
That's the strange thing, you see. I do have a puzzle which needs to be solved. It arrived this morning. Mr. Holmes. Is that a woman's dressing gown?
Yes, I believe it is. Anyway, your puzzle.
Yes, sorry, I received this.
Henry Baskerville, Northumberland Hotel. Who knew you were staying at the Northumberland Hotel?
Well, no one could have.
Dr. Mortimer was no doubt already staying there.
Yes, but I spent last evening with John and Miss Morstan.
Oh, oh, that's nice.
Look, what is it?
CD. Kate Bush, The Hounds of Love.
Who?
You don't know who Kate Bush is?
No. Should I?
My dear young thing, you should widen your musical taste beyond dubstep. Kate Bush!
Never heard of her.
Kate Bush is a singer-songwriter with an idiosyncratic vocal style, one of the most successful solo female performers of the last 30 years. Wuthering Heights, Running Up That Hill, Babushka were massive hits. She's had a string of successful albums, including The Kicking Side and The Hounds of Love. Since then, she's lived life largely as a recluse, that is, until today.
It's like a walking Wikipedia, isn't he?
What's the paper say?
Yeah. Take a look.
Well, it's just a series of letters and numbers. I mean, it appears to be some sort of code. The first line reads T9, L1, W3, W4. There are 7 lines, but they're all different. What are they?
I have an idea. Believe me, I need to work.
Right, come on, let's go in the other room.
Watson.
Yes.
The note.
Oh, yes.
The Hounds of Love. Lazy. Whoever wrote this and sent it to you lacks any kind of wit.
Yeah, what does it mean?
It's a simple code, no enigma involved. Let me explain. T equals track, L equals line, W equals word. Place them together and then edit Kate's wonderful album, and you get this. It says, hear me, be afraid of what might be. You don't wanna go home, it's in the trees, it's coming. I'll play it again.
Yeah, we got it that time.
What does it mean?
It means that someone's gone to a lot of effort to make a point.
Yeah, but what is the point? And who is this person?
Well, it's someone who likes a drama and Kate Bush. And obviously someone who wants you well away from Baskerville Hall and the moor. I take it Dr. Morton's furnished you with all the details of the curse, the hound, etc.?
Yeah, yes, he has. It seems I've come into an inheritance with a vengeance. Of course, I've heard of the story of the hound ever since I was in nursery. It's the pet story of my family. but I never thought of taking it seriously before. And already it seems somebody's tracking me with regards to this CD and the hotel.
The practical point now must decide is whether it is advisable enough for Sir Henry to go to Baskerville Hall.
Are you worried, Sir Henry?
Yes.
You have every right to be. However, the only way we're going to flush out this villain is by you taking up residence. However, I do agree there is some danger. And that is why I'm going to employ my best agent on the case, Dr. John Watson.
Me?
Yes. Now, one word for all of you. Sir Henry, you must never venture out onto the moor. John, Dr. Mortimer, I'm relying on the two of you to take care of Sir Henry until I finish my business here in London. Then, on my arrival at Baskerville Hall, I'm sure we shall get to the bottom of this exciting case.
It might prove exciting for you, Mr. Holmes. But I'm petrified.
Nonsense, Sir Henry. I promise you, we shall rid you and your family of this curse. And whilst I won't be with you myself, Dr. Watson and I will be in regular contact. Fear not! Holmes and Watson are on the case.